Let me tell you the secret. You just have to let go. Let go. Let go of the judgment towards yourself, towards all. But how? Radically accept it wasn't okay, but it's all okay now. In this moment, I choose my healing. In this moment, I choose ending. In this moment, I choose my beginning. In this moment, I choose healing. I let go of what doesn't serve me. I release what hurt me. I'm thankful for experiences that taught me. Physical illusions, I'm letting go. Pain is not mine to hold. Judgment is not mine to own. Peace is what I know.
Hello. Hi, Val.
Hi, everybody.
So we had a restart and it's all good.
Yeah,
How are you? How is everybody?
I'm good.
It's a nice Sunday afternoon. My sister's going to be going on at what time? 5?
5.
So
Yep.
we'll be good. We'll be out of her way by then. So
I was not expecting to be on the show here with Susie, so you have to excuse my extremely casual attire.
It's okay. It's all good. You look beautiful. I'm happy
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that we're together.
I know, me too.
So today we're going to talk about holding space. And a lot of people don't even know what really that means. It's kind of
Right.
it hasn't really been around forever saying holding space.
Well, the first time she said it to me was the first time I had ever heard it. And now I named my LLC that.
I know, that's awesome. So
Well,
we're eating chocolate because it's good.
yes, I had like 4 pieces just now, so I'm gonna not tap anymore.
So holding space is giving somebody the ability to speak freely and just be themselves without judgment.
Right.
You said it so beautifully the first time.
I just said that it's important that we allow, each other to communicate. So it's important that we allow somebody the space to say how they feel, even if it's something that's difficult for us to hear. And it's important for them to do the same thing for us. If we can do that, things just would be so much different in the world. So, but it takes a lot of strength to do that, because you have to be able to listen to things that may, go against your beliefs or how you feel or the way you perceived something to happen. So it takes a lot of strength and courage to be a person that can hold space for somebody. So
yeah, it does. It really does, because we all know those people that just can't hear anything but what they want to hear, or if anything isn't something the way that they believe or that they feel it is, they automatically shut it down, or they automatically have to insert something negative.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's what's gotten us in the bad space that we're in now.
Right. And it's just not necessary, it's not necessary. It feels so good. Like if you can all just think about what it feels like when you are able to communicate something that you've been like not able to try to communicate, it's such a release, man. So the best way to have that for yourself is for you to start doing that for other people, and it will organically, you'll get that back. If you don't get it back right away, somebody will get it, because it's still energy wise, it's a good thing to
yeah, everything you put out goes out. It goes out. It's you know what? People that don't think that their energy has an effect on the world are sorely mistaken, because everything you do and say and think affects everything around you.
Right.
So there was a guy, and his name was Jim Rohn, and he wrote a book called The 12 Pillars. And these are the 12 pillars of success, like to be a successful person, okay? So when I was in life coaching classes, can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, let us know, because the window's open too.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to turn that or pull that down.
Okay. These are the 12 pillars, holding space with the 12 pillars. So I'm going to list them off really quick, but then we'll talk about what each one of them means. And we want to know how everybody feels about them.
And let us know if the window noise is like loud.
Mm-hmm. Tell us if you can hear us. Can you put it on this thing so like
Yeah.
so I don't have like a double chin?
Yeah. Like how? Oh, just like this?
Oh no.
Wait. Oh.
You put the keyboard right here.
Right here?
Yeah. Perfect.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't
it's
hold?
too. No, it's too. It's too.
Oh,
Like,
never mind.
because
Oh.
well, it's too like.
Still?
Because it's.
Oh, okay.
See?
I guess it doesn't work.
Wait. Let me see. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Darn.
Sorry. Okay. I could put it up on something up here, like if you have like a box or something.
I have that book. That book that's right here.
Oh. Oh, that's not very high. Then.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not. Oh, okay. I know I got something, but then it won't work.
What?
Anyways, okay. So let's talk about the first pillar. It's possibilities. First pillar.
Pillars. Possibilities.
Stay in the possibilities, and this is to believe that there's magic in all things.
Right. It's important to think about the possibilities. You know, actually think about it. You have to let yourself hope.
Lift up.
Oh.
You have to believe that everything is possible. Too high, huh?
Well, no, it's just not quite
Like,
yeah, maybe it's too high. Not quite big enough.
or maybe the book right there. Anyways, we're not having very good luck.
Sorry. Are you guys
now.
dizzy yet? Is everybody
Okay, put it
dizzy?
down. Okay, now. Is that still a no?
No.
Still a no?
Wait. We need something to just go under this part. Look, like something shallow, like your eyelashes. like
Okay,
box. Yeah. There we go. See, I use these. I like this. This is a good box size for me. I've done this before. Sorry, everybody, that you get to see my wrist right now. Let's see. No, I lied.
Each on my butt.
Oops. Okay, so I don't know
How about something else?
what I'm doing here.
I don't know.
No, that's too high.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hold it like this. Look, this is perfect.
How about this?
What would
I don't know. Stick it in there.
Yeah, me on that
Stick it in there.
No, stick it in there. Oh, that's
I don't know.
funny.
I don't know. I like the way her computer looks, though. It's really
I
good.
know. Huh? It does.
Sorry, we're having this is a comedy show. Didn't you guys know? Comedy gold.
Wait, I might have got it. I think maybe. Wait, no.
Anyways, do you guys believe that everything is possible? That there's a little bit of magic in everything, or are you guys? Is anybody in there one of those people that's like, oh, can't be done, give up?
I'm just gonna hold it.
I wish we could put something right there.
Let's see.
I don't know. Ooh, I got an idea, but I don't want to get up again. But I'm done.
My hand is going numb again. Oh, everybody, I have this issue.
Put
with
in
my
the
hand.
little thing.
Do I now?
Yeah, take this and push it in.
All the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now put the
That,
computer down.
yeah, but that makes me nervous.
Oh wait, why?
Because then how's that? What's holding that?
It's a handle.
Nothing. It's not going to fall the glass over on the glass.
No. Okay. Oh, that bottle.
Are you sure? Whoa.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Don't shake.
Okay.
Okay, we lose everybody. Anyways.
Hi. Again.
See, look, we just proved it. We just proved it. Everything
What?
is possible, and there's a little bit of magic in everything. So look,
see?
magical.
Right.
Look, perfect shot.
Yes. Are we on the? Yeah. Are we mirrored? We look backwards to me, but that's.
I wish we were married. I don't like it not married.
Are we not mirrored? Are we mirrored? We're not mirrored.
So, and we just proved that everything is possible right now because we just freaking fixed it.
Right.
Um.
So the next one is recreate,
Yeah, we are married.
and resolve.
Okay, so recreate and resolve.
Now that can mean two things, because I think we were actually saying two different things.
Were we wrong?
No, we weren't wrong.
Oh,
but
okay.
we were both right, I think, but we were both saying two different things.
Okay.
So like you were saying, like recreate to resolve, like try again, like right.
Yeah,
that was what you were saying.
Yeah, keep trying. Don't give up on the first try.
Right. And then I was saying that sometimes if you don't resolve issues like within yourself, or get to the root cause and resolve that you want recreate experiences and not necessarily good ones. So when you find yourself in a situation like more than once in your life, a lot of times we're thinking, you know, that we might have bad luck or that this or that, but it's actually something we're doing that's putting us in the same situation over and over again. So that's how I take that when we don't resolve issues within ourselves, we might recreate things that are not necessarily positive. So in that we need to resolve issues within ourselves, we need to also offer the space to other people so that they can help resolve whatever issues within themselves too, so they don't continue to recreate bad things.
I think too, like that. Here's another like definition for it too. Like, don't you feel like the universe gives you the same lesson over and over again until you learn it?
Yes.
Like bad boyfriends, for example.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yes. Yep. And that's why everything is our fault, you know?
Yes. Okay, there we go. Now that goes into something very important. We have to look within whenever we're trying to resolve something that we can't resolve or find possibilities that we want to find magic in. We can't find it from out around us, and we can't blame we can't blame anybody else for not resolving our stuff.
Right.
So we can't blame anybody else for not believing there's magic. It's all within yourself. So that comes to judgment. So all judgments are self-judgments, meaning that everything is a reflection of yourself. Whenever you're angry with somebody else and you're calling them names and saying stuff about it, what you're angry at is really a reflection of yourself. And if you ask yourself, why am I angry at this person? And look at yourself and see if that's what you're doing, you are.
Right.
You are. You might not admit it, but at some point in life you will. How can we explain that better? We're all one. We're all the same.
Right.
Everything is a reflection of ourselves. You're reflecting yourself on me. I'm reflecting myself on you. It's just, that's the way the world is. The whole life is your mirror.
Right. You see everything through your perception of what you're seeing. So, the universe, and if you're expecting to see something a certain way, the universe is going to give that to you.
It's going to show it to you exactly the way you're doing that. And like, that's when we self-prophesize.
Right.
Yeah. When we're like, oh my God, she's going to die. I mean, I know that sounds dramatic, but that's what we say, right?
Prophecy, right?
Yeah.
I do that to myself a lot. And, you know, a lot of times we don't realize that. We don't realize that we accidentally
create our lives.
Right.
I've done that all my life. I brought in so much shit, you guys. It's not even funny. And I didn't even know that.
Right. And like, if you look at it, ultimately everything has to be your fault, because that's the only way that you have control to fix anything. Because if everything is somebody else's fault, then you don't have any control over it being fixed. And how would anybody want to live like that? Like, that's scary.
You're giving control of it to somebody else by blaming it on somebody else. Right. It's so bad in so many ways. Right. It's so useless and bad in so many ways, and it creates such bad karma, and it creates having to recreate and resolve a whole lot of times, because you'll have to keep doing this. You'll keep running into the same problem over and over again
because you're not facing the problem, which is like you. You gotta look at yourself, yo.
So that's what we mean by every judgment is a self-judgment. When you're passing judgment on somebody, ask yourself, are you doing exactly what you're saying that they're doing?
Right. And why are you feeling that way? Ask yourself why.
Yeah. Like, can we think of an example, a big example, even like people for prejudice, like, racism.
Right.
They're saying, oh, we don't like those people. Well, why don't you like those people? They're a different race than you, but why really don't you like those people? Because they do what? because they're this, and that. Isn't that what you're doing by judging them? So like,
Right.
are you this, and that? You are.
Right.
You're worse. You're, it's just, it's like two negatives. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And I know two negatives make a positive. This isn't math.
Actually, well, I mean, two negatives don't.
I mean, to me, they don't. They don't.
I was like,
They
wait.
don't. Why did I think that?
I was like, wait a
trying to
minute.
say? I don't know.
I'm not good at math,
I'm not good at
so
math.
like you shouldn't
Yeah.
confuse me like that.
This isn't a math show. This is not
like,
math elites, and this is
I
not
was
number
like, wait,
munchers.
so like -2 plus -2 would be -4.
Good thing you're here. Good thing, Jeff. Don't pass judgment.
Right? I'm not, because I'm terrible at math, I don't.
I know. There's no way. That's what we're doing. We're not We're not having possibilities because we're like, it's math. There's no way.
And I honestly feel like anything is possible, so I try not to discount. There's lots of stuff I don't agree with or whatever, but like I try to give people the space to say what they feel or how they feel about stuff. I actually find it interesting to know what other people think, and I like listening to people that have different opinions than I do. I'm weird. I find it interesting, and I like want to ask questions and stuff like that. But a lot of people take that as, me trying to be nosy.
People
or
get
trying
irritated.
to prove a point.
Why is that? Do you think?
I don't know, because
Why
a lot
does
of
it
people
trigger people so badly?
It triggers like this like competition like mentality. Like there's a like that somebody is just after something, because it triggers a lot.
Whoa!
Okay.
Okay, it's still going.
Wait.
We're still here.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, hang on.
Oh, shit.
Susie, I was worried about that, dude. I
Forget
knew
it.
it was gonna do that.
Forget
I knew it was gonna do
Just
that.
let it have double chins.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure that didn't break.
It didn't. It's not. It didn't.
Okay.
Unless we could try it again.
You know how I have my no, we're not. We
No.
can't.
Okay.
The little shards of glass. I
Okay.
have nightmares.
Oh shit! You would have been crazy when that
I
mirror
would
dropped.
have. I would have.
There were
that
so
would have
many
freaked
shards.
me out. That would have freaked me out big time.
It was loud and it crashed.
Yeah.
and it
I
was
wouldn't have been
scary.
able to help you clean it up.
You would have died.
I
You would
can't.
have
Little shards of glass. I have these
Okay, it's
recurring
like
dreams
not in a good
sometimes.
spot.
No, we need to set it on something not that
Just put
tiny.
it.
It needs to be on a bigger
I
surface.
don't want to go. I don't want to find any more books.
Yeah, no. Just
There's
leave
probably
it.
one, but I'm not gonna go.
So
Done. I'm done with it.
the whoa. Okay, there we go.
Now we're the only ones in here, so that pretty much killed it.
Okay, sorry guys. No, we are. No, we're not. We're still 4 of us. There was 4 a second ago.
They left.
Oh, they did.
They were like, "Oh, it show's over."
Oh, sorry guys.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Are you guys still there? Sorry.
It looks crazy. What a horrible day we're having.
I know. I'm sorry, everyone.
We're not gonna get very many thumbs up on this one.
Sorry. It's funny. Like if you want to laugh,
Hey,
you know,
it is.
it's super funny. So what are we on? Judgment.
Yeah, let's.
Or no.
Okay, that's enough on the judgment because we
Yeah.
just. Yeah.
Okay,
client focus. It's not about you.
Well, it's not about client. I mean, this isn't for people who aren't clients.
yeah.
really.
So should we skip
Yeah,
that one?
Yeah.
All right. Your response. Okay, so
Right.
it's not about the story. It's about your response to the
Yep.
story. Yes.
Absolutely. It is not about the story.
Definitely.
It's about your response. Like the story doesn't actually even really matter in that how it impacted your like decision and what you're going to do in that moment, you know? Yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay. So
definitely
if you're
what
telling
you're gonna
yourself that it's like how the elders kind of say how they walked to school both ways, barefoot in the snow. They tell it all the time.
Mhm.
Like if you keep telling yourself that story, that's going to be the meaning of that story.
do, right?
What about the good times you had walking on that snow?
And what
back
is the
and forth?
meaning of that story?
Yeah.
What is the
What are
meaning?
you trying to say with that story?
The meaning was that you had
Did- you know,
you had a
Did it
really
not
hard
strengthen
time?
you? Did it not
Right.
like why don't you remember? Okay, so there's other parts to the story than just walking through the snow back and
Mhm.
forth. The part, how about where your mom bundled you up before you left? Or how about the part where your mom gave you cocoa when you got home? Or how about the part when you walked with your best friend back and forth?
Or how about the part when how you always hated that you had to walk, but you were excited about the thought of cocoa when you got home. So that's how you got through doing something that you found hard, or like, get more meaning from it than just like that I did this and it was terrible and bad.
And then you might find that story actually is beautiful, But if you keep telling yourself the worst shit about the story, like, okay, let's take high school, for example. There was a bunch of fights. All the girls didn't like me. Like, had a fight a couple times, So that was bad. Okay, so I could go there, or I could remember all the things that we did. We did like cheer prep. We did like, we went to keggers. We like had fun. We were cute. We were alive. We were fresh. It was awesome. We were close.
Yeah, our childhood was like the kind of stuff you see in movies, I feel like the movies like the Goonies and stuff like that. Our childhood was like actually
Goonies
like
never died.
Yeah, absolutely. You are not what has happened to you either.
You're not.
You're not your trauma.
You are not your trauma. You're
not your disease. You're not
even your thoughts. Make sure you remind yourself that you don't have to, what you're thinking doesn't have to be what you have to be. If you don't like your thought, change your thought and be that.
Right. And it's okay to change your thoughts. I can't stand it when people say, oh, you used to think this way and now you think like this.
Yeah.
So and it's like, well, yeah, that's called progress.
Yeah. How about growth?
Right. Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay to let go of beliefs that no longer serve you. That's all right.
Is anybody counting how many of these I'm eating yet?
I know. I think I've had 6.
I'm gonna eat the whole jar.
I've had one Reese's and like 5. Yeah, I've had 6.
My teeth are falling out.
Do we have people in here? Oh,
no.
It's just us. Hi.
Oh, wait, you got one, I think. Oh, no, It's just us.
Are you sure?
Still, either way. So,
sorry for all the technical difficulties.
Yeah, but we're all right. It's comedy.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Right. This is like Saturday Night Live.
I thought you knew.
Oh, wait, I didn't actually eat that one.
I know, I keep looking at it. That's why I keep getting another one.
Why didn't I eat it? I just thought I'd set it there and look at it. That's funny.
So, also, it's not about the story. It's about your response to the story. It's kind of like, sometimes it's not all about the destination. It's about the journey that you took to get there. Where you learn all the shit. That's where you grew. That's where you found, that's where the emotion was.
Right.
That's valuable shit. Everybody grew up learning that emotions were not good. But guess what? Emotions are the whole meaning of life. Emotions are what run your whole life. Right. It's the gas in your tank. If you didn't have emotions, you wouldn't have life.
And whoever told people or started telling people that mistakes were bad told us wrong. Like mistakes
are awesome.
Raised to think the wrong way about mistakes. Like mistakes are necessary for growth. Like you can't learn if you don't make a mistake. You wouldn't have a reason to learn. Like you're already like the shit if you.
I know, and nobody's the shit. You think you are, but you're not.
Like we don't like what is even is the shit like
right? Why do we want to be the shit?
Right, and like isn't that like it depends on who you are. Like your definition of the shit might be different than mine.
Right. You know what shit is, right? It's poop.
Right.
So whoever thought of that was done. Well, judgment, pass your phone. So moving on to no accidents. There are no accidents, only lessons. Kind of fits in with what we're saying because.
You got to learn from everything.
Every time you have an accident, what did you learn? You learn.
And also learn from when you did well. Yeah. What'd you do?
You also recognize when you did well.
Right.
And who's to say, like, really what's well and what's not well? Because even an accident can be a gift.
And you can learn just from regular everyday things, seeing somebody do something that has nothing to do with you and has nothing to do with your life, but you notice it and pay attention to that stuff because people will teach you things. And their actions a lot.
We are our own teachers and we are everybody else's teachers, and that's the way we should see it. That's why it goes right back to we're all the same. We're all the same,
right? And don't forget that everybody is a person. Like everybody's you. Everybody, an older person they are still the same person inside that they've always been. So like, don't forget that. Don't forget that, because they people like that feel like they disappear around a lot of people, and unfortunately they do, because people forget that they're still the same person.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we all should have connection.
Right.
Nobody should be without connection.
Ever.
Which is one of the 12 pillars, connection. So problems stem from separation. Solutions come from connection.
Right. Exactly.
100%.
And that's why we can't allow like government and other institutions to like keep putting in division.
Separation.
Right.
Yeah. Even in school, they do it. Even when they're very little.
They don't want, like in school, they separate kids. You're not allowed to work with your friends. You can't share answers. You can't talk. You can't. Why are we teaching kids to not collaborate with other kids? Like, right. That's a terrible thing.
You can't share answers.
Why are we teaching competition and not cooperation?
They pit the kids against each other.
Right.
So
and they make them feel like they are not as good as other kids, when all people learn differently. You cannot structure a lesson plan and expect all the kids to do well in that.
Which would make another benefit to them sharing answers. They could teach each other better sometimes than an adult can teach them.
And if we allow them to discover what it is that they are passionate about and good at, and we foster and nurture that, and then allow them to collaborate, then you get these people that are excellent in everything, and they all work together.
They're connected. They are accepting. They're non-judgmental. They're responsive. I mean,
it seems so simple, dude. Like, I think that we should
simple.
I don't know. We should try ruling the world.
The people that changed it to the way that it is and have it the way that it is, they did such a purpose. Yeah.
Though they designed it actually very craftily.
It's a disharmony for humanity.
Right.
And
it's very much so.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, that was their plan, I think.
I know. They think they accomplished. Well, they did. But guess what? It's not their turn anymore. These kids are taking it back. We're taking it back,
It's important to teach kids. I feel like it's important for me to teach my kids that we have all been taught not the right way to be.
Yeah, and it's important to teach. You know what? I'm glad that we're getting the chance to show them that the right way.
Right.
We're lucky.
Right. It is really important to listen to your kiddos and remember that they are people too. Just like with the older people, the same goes for small people, young people. They are still people. They are not less than we are. They are simply younger versions of us. And so it's our responsibility to treat them with that respect, because a lot of parents, I think, forget that, and they think that their children are their property, or they don't look at them as like people.
They don't respect them as little people.
Right.
I wonder how that came about. Like we were kind of like little slaves, basically.
Well, yeah, we had chores, but my parents always treated me like I was a
person.
Yeah,
you had really cool parents.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like...
My parents were very, always, like, so even I remember being little, and, like, my feelings mattered to my parents, always. They always treated us like that. And they still do, and it is amazing. And I notice that as a difference between them and a lot of parents, and I notice that I parent that way. Good. And a lot of parents don't parent that way. And, I used to get a lot of criticism because I wouldn't make my kids eat food they didn't like.
Yeah. Why did they force us to do things like that?
Right. And I just,
you didn't have to.
No, I've never had to the doctor asked me at Kiki's last visit, what type of discipline I use in the home. And I was like, well, I've never had to discipline my kids, so I don't know. I don't use any, I guess. And she was like, do you, treat them like they're people, and just, are you open with them and explain, life situations to them? And she said that, just by observing you, they've obviously learned, how to manage themselves in a way that I don't have to discipline my kids. They just automatically,
I don't find the reason in making my child eat something they don't like.
I know. Why would you? What is it?
Yeah,
That's what
forcing them to
if
do that.
people don't even ever stop to think, why would I do that?
Yeah,
why do we do that?
What was the reasoning?
And a lot of times we don't know why we do things, y'all.
I would never make my child wear something that they didn't want to wear.
Right. I know. And it's like we don't know why we do things sometimes. And if you stop and ask yourself, and it's like, wait, why do I? Like, does it really matter what time it is? You know, well, it's almost 5 o'clock. You better eat right now.
Right.
It's
why?
like, why?
Why?
If you're not hungry at 5 o'clock, why do you got to eat right now?
Why did they force us to eat? Well, you didn't have to eat. I used to have to eat. Like, they forced us to eat. I was forced to eat.
My parents never, no, I mean, no, they never forced me to eat. Like, my mom tried to trick me a couple of times, like would tell me that it was chicken but it was fish. But I always, could tell. So, yeah, but no, they never forced me to eat anything. And they never, like, I don't know. My parents just.
And my mom made me wear certain clothes and, like, all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, have you guys ever seen the movie Mommy Dearest? That was my life.
Yeah, my mom never made me wear clothes either. My mom was such a good mom. My mom even used to, like, she could anticipate how I might be feeling about a situation, and she would tell me about something like that happened when she was like that same age. Mm-hmm. And she used to make me feel like how I was feeling was okay and normal.
Oh wow,
dude,
that is amazing. I know.
You're
so lucky.
I am so lucky.
Because most parents were like, if you're gonna cry, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna make you cry harder.
Yeah, my parents would never, ever, ever do that. Ever.
That's some bullshit right there. Lucky. It's so abusive. It's not good.
Yeah, and my parents were never the type of parents to be like, I don't know.
Did they ever whoop your ass?
No.
Damn.
My mom went to spank me once when we got caught at Chrissy's party.
Oh shit! We were big already.
She like threw the covers back. She was like, "Have you been drinking?"
Oh shit!
And I was all, "What?"
She probably was mad at me.
She was mad. Yeah, and I was not a good kid.
I wasn't either.
Because I was like, "Oh, it's because you guys don't pay attention to me," which was bull. Because my parents were super awesome, still are super awesome. They've always been there for me.
Wow.
And they've always treated us, they've always cared how we felt about things. They've always listened to our feelings. That doesn't mean that we always got our way.
Yeah.
Right. But they listened to how we felt and they acknowledged that we felt that way. And then, but they would make their decision that they made. I didn't understand why I couldn't go to parties and Jamie could. Now I understand that because I would, yeah. But back then I thought it was like,
that's not fair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now I understand. So, but they still listened to me. They didn't punish me for how I felt about things either. And they cared about my friends and my relationship with my friends. And that was important at a young age that they, and my mom also, she never invaded my privacy.
Oh shit, really?
No, she would ask me if she thought about things or if she thought things were going on. She would straight up ask me and I would tell her. But she never went through my room or like read my diary. I mean, if she did a really good job of not letting me know that she did that.
I wish my mom would have read my diary because then, it would have been solved a lot of things. But she would dump my purse out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because it's not like weed all the time.
Why wouldn't she read your diary, do you think?
I don't know, but I wish she would because that's some good shit.
Well, I know. That's the thing. Yeah. Isn't that weird how sometimes you wish people would read your diary?
I do. I all the time wish somebody would read my journal.
I know.
Please, after I die, get all my journals and publish them because that's good shit.
I promise. Mm-hmm. I will do that. Yeah. I sometimes, because, a lot of times people don't read people's things because they can't.
I know.
Oh, that's a good idea. That means it's safe for most people probably nowadays because everybody avoids everything.
Yep, everybody avoids everything.
Your diaries are safe, y'all.
Yo, nobody's getting into that. No one cares.
Right. Nobody wants to talk about problems. That's like weirding me out when I keep looking over there.
I can close it. No, it's okay though. So no accidents. Okay, next, universal support. Okay, so once you are committed to doing something, the universe, you have support from the universe. Once you're committed and you want to do something and you're putting energy into it and you are putting intention into it, the universe has your back no matter what it is. Like, so if you really want to do something and you execute it, it is done. It will be executed. And I believe that 100%.
I agree.
When you put all your effort into it, the universe is going to make it happen. The universe, God, if you will, the creator, if you will, whatever you want to call it, that's what will happen.
Right.
So energy follows thought. Energy follows thought. When you believe it, you'll see it.
I also believe it's important to put action behind your thought, though.
You do.
Like even a small, tiny action.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be anything huge.
Intention and effort.
Right. Just something even small. Because you're just by doing something small, you're creating a different opportunity.
If you were to come to me and want to quit smoking, but you really don't believe it'll work, do you think that it's going to work? It's not going to work. I won't even do it for you, because if that's what I ask every time. I always ask, do you believe hypnotherapy will help you, before I even take you under? Because if you don't believe it's going to happen, then why are you doing this?
Right. I didn't know if it would work, but I believed in the concept, and I believed in you.
And did you believe in yourself?
And I believed in myself.
Okay, so there you go. Like, if you don't think you can do it,
right?
Do you think that, something that you don't even think that's going to work is going to work? If you don't think you can do it, no, it's not going to, because you've already canceled it out.
I know that I am where I am right now because of everything that I exactly have done, and I'm here right now. And I know that in order for things to change for me, I realize that I need to do different things, and it has to be me.
Yep, it has to be you.
Right.
It has to be you.
Can't sit and wait for it to fall in your lap.
Okay, so I might not understand this one that good. Okay, behavior. Accept the person, change the behavior.
So you can accept a person for who they are, and maybe holding space for them helps them. I don't know. You want to change the behavior, not who somebody is. So like,
that's a good way to say it. Okay, so
right.
But we can't change anybody. You have to change yourself. So
Right.
You have to accept the person.
Accept who you are, but you can change your behaviors. Accept that you love to gamble. Just accept it. It's okay.
It's okay.
Just change your behavior. Don't do it that often because you don't have the money or whatever. Or, you can change behavior and just accept who you are. But don't deny that you love to gamble, because that doesn't get you anywhere. It just makes you deny something, and you're still you're lying to yourself.
What about somebody who's doing something hurtful to somebody else? How do you accept? Okay, so
you can't you can't
so it's the hurtful thing they're doing is the behavior,
right?
But the person might truly be somebody in your life that loves you,
right?
So what do you do?
We find out why they're doing the behavior, what's causing. I mean, you can accept the person. It all still comes down to finding out the root cause of what.
The root cause
of why.
Why are you doing that?
Right. So it's all about finding out that person. Only that person can figure that out completely. We can't do this without you guys. The world in order for the world to fix itself, everybody has to fix themselves. So everybody has to do it, or else it's not going to work.
Everybody has to do their healing. You have to go within and find out why you're doing the bad things that you're doing.
Right.
And then you can change it, and then you won't be miserable.
Hey, Bat Mom. And are the bad things you're doing bad, or are they bad because of programming? So you think they're bad. Also, you need to evaluate those types of things. Look at the things you do in your life. Look at how you feel about them, and then ask yourself, why do I feel that way about that thing? Is it how I feel about it, or is it the world that has? Is
that truly how I feel about it,
right.
Or is that how I've been told to feel about it?
Right. Yes, that's important. Because there's a lot of things that I feel differently than how I've been told to feel about it.
Yeah, I understand it now.
Yeah.
So, okay, this one I had the hardest time with. I still sometimes do, but I can get it sometimes. So, this one is called The Best We Can. People are doing the best they can with the resources they have available.
Right.
Kind of like we did the best we could with what we knew at the time.
Right.
So the reason I have a hard time with that one is because so we talked about parents, and Jara's parents were very, very, very understanding. There wasn't a lot of understanding in my childhood, and I always felt like they could have done better. All they had to do was just communicate with me and get to know me and accept me,
Right. But they didn't have the same tools that you have.
They didn't have that tool then, I guess. But they have a brain and they have a heart, and that's all I have.
Yeah, but you have, that's where I believe that's where your soul comes in. You have lessons that you've learned somewhere that it gives you more tools. It's hard to find the words to describe the tools, but it does give you more tools.
I believe I was the tool. I was born to teach them acceptance and
Probably.
understanding. It's unfortunate that didn't get learned until way later, you know?
Right.
That's why I am doing the best I can with the tools
learned?
that, for me, yeah, because look who's not getting that, Timmy.
Right.
You know?
So then it was accomplished.
Yep. So it was.
So maybe it's just not up to us when it happens.
It isn't too.
You know,
divine timing.
Right. It happens when it happens.
Ooh, that gave me chills.
A reason.
It probably, my mom was like really tough. She loved me and she was a great mother, but she was not very understanding or open-minded or just a lot. But she was not a horrible lady. She was a great lady.
Yeah.
I only for me, like I was the only one that had to go through that. But you know what I did? I found understanding for it. I got to the very root of it and found understanding for it. And I see it in a whole different way now. And I see the love and I understand it. So that gave me freedom. That gave me freedom. Until then, I was not free. I was not happy. It was all bad. It was like ruining my life. Just that. Until I did all that, I am free now. I am free now. And I can't express it enough. Oh, thank you.
That was loud.
Yeah, that was loud. Speed racer.
I can see clearly now.
I love that window. Anyways, so next is knowing. Okay, knowing. Deep within each of us is a knowing. I believe it.
Me too.
100%.
I know my knowing's there.
Mm-hmm.
I know my knowing's there.
Yeah, I know it. I know. Deep inside, you know when you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. You know when you're somewhere not safe, or you know when you're eating something that's gonna make you sick. You know, even when say there's bad food that's bad. You're at a barbecue. You're like, I shouldn't eat that because that's bad. I'm gonna get sick from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people still eat it.
I would still eat it.
I won't,
because I do that with donuts.
I don't like.
I literally do that one time when me and Susie was like, so I've been noticing something. Is it okay if I like say it or whatever? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, so I've been noticing that like every time you say you don't feel good, it's like right after you eat a donut.
And then she's all, oh, I'm not supposed to be eating donuts. Like
I was like, I was actually taken off of sugar when I was 13 because they diagnosed me with hypoglycemia, and she was like, "What?" She's like, "But that's all I ever see you eat."
So I was like, yeah, that's why you don't feel good, bro.
Right. Yep. See.
Hello, Mayhem and Miracles. How are you?
And I was doing it.
I wanted to see this. She says, Mom says about her dad, stubborn Italian who.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Who loved us, but was a huge asshole who called me stupid. Yeah, that's not good to be called stupid.
I feel so grateful that I don't know what it feels like to get that from a parent, because I can't imagine how that must feel to get that type of talk from a parent.
I was force fed my meds. My dad gave them to me every night. Made sure I took them.
Yours?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
He wasn't mean about it though.
Right.
It was kind of cool actually.
Right.
But it wasn't cool because later I found out that those pills were poison and actually making me suicidal.
They put me on imipramine when I was 16 for like temporarily because I had me all messed up kind of.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I was on Zoloft.
That's so crazy. I would not put my daughter on. I don't think I would. No,
don't ever.
I wouldn't.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
Later they found out that Zoloft,
they all increase your risk of suicide.
Yeah, they did. And also that Zoloft increased like libido and sexual activity in teenagers.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't my fault.
We just got to talk about how everything's our fault.
Oh. We're bad, but it's what we're human.
Right.
So there's that. What do you feel like you have a knowing within, you guys? Who's ever in here? Like, what do you feel about deep within each of us have a knowing? Do you think that?
I do.
Connection. Okay, we did the whole thing. Did we say connection?
No,
yeah, we
not
did.
yet. Did we?
Yeah, problems stem from separation. Solutions
yeah, we
stem
did.
from, or was that on?
No, we did. That was on the other one.
Okay, so that was on
that was on the last podcast
Act
that
one.
we did.
So connection. Problems stem from separation. Solutions come from connection.
Yeah.
What are they creating? Separation since we were born.
Right.
They've been separating us since day one.
Right. In school.
All the problems it's
everywhere
created.
with race, with inequality, with gender inequality, with pay inequality, with all kinds of Republican, Democrat.
Religion is the biggest one.
Religion, yeah.
When we're all children of God, but they wanted to make it like different groups so that one could be superior over the other. That's just bad.
Right.
We're all the same.
Right.
We all come from the same place.
And we were all born the same way. And I don't know, it shouldn't matter like where. We all have the right to live wherever we want comfortably. There's enough room for everybody in the world. Don't believe what they say.
There's enough food for everybody.
There's
in the world
enough
too.
of everything for everybody to have everything they need for the rest of their lives. Unfortunately, some people just, I don't know.
They don't know any better. They're doing the best what they can with what they know because they don't know.
I wonder if there's ever a way that they will ever have enough.
They'll never have enough.
I would hate that
until they realize
to have a hunger that you can never
you got thirst
quench.
You can never quench.
Right.
Listen to this. This is my life exactly, Batmom. You're not supposed to take them until after 18. I was put on them when I was 13. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. That's why yes, it is. Because I was put on mine when I was 14. Our bodies weren't even developing yet.
Right.
And they were putting that medicine in us.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
No more. No mas.
And it can too change you so drastically.
It did too. It did change me.
It changes
Did you see it
everything.
The whole school. They saw me like I was kind of more colorful, and then I was like just.
I was like being mentally abused by somebody.
Too. So
I don't know.
We got real drab there for a little while.
Yeah.
It was like really down.
I weighed like 80 something pounds at one point. I lost all this weight.
I wore black for like 3 years straight, only black.
I graduated early because I was like, this shit, I'm out.
I barely graduated, but I did.
Cannot handle the and man, how they do not teach people to handle. They don't teach anything about emotional intelligence in school.
No, they don't.
Why is that?
They teach you how
they don't
to be
teach you anything.
Immature.
Right. They teach you how to be emotionally unavailable.
Yep.
They teach you how to miscommunicate.
They don't teach you boundaries very good.
Right. They teach you how to, miscommunicate, that mistakes are bad. Yeah, I kind of like, I do. If it was up to just me, I would not even have Kiki going to public high school.
I wouldn't, and they're not. The only reason I think school is good because of socialization.
Right. But it's like there's nothing else is good about it. They're not teaching anything good, and oh my gosh, the medical community thing is just terrible too.
It's really bad.
It's so bad. Like when doctors start doing the whole, whoa, that's not my job.
Right.
That's like nerve-wracking, dude.
They don't want to help. How are you not going to help? You have to I know that you take an oath.
Right.
That you're supposed to help everybody that comes
it's
to
like,
you.
what do you mean it's not your job? I'm only supposed to be over this little, this little section of the body, and I can't comment on anything any of the other doctors have said. How are they supposed to work together on a whole body when like pieces can't talk to each other about the other? Yeah.
Like I was telling you, anymore they more emphasize in medical school.
Right.
They emphasize on teaching the pharmacology.
Right.
More so than the physiology.
Right. So they don't even know how a body's supposed to work.
No, they just know what drugs to give you.
Right. Hijacking our immune systems from birth, rewriting our instructions. They could have injected us genetically with things.
Oh, so much.
I guess I should probably.
What do you think
say
all that shit was, dude? Do you think that we needed all those freaking shits?
I don't know. That was a lot.
Dude.
Hey, I got something. I have a question for everybody.
Okay, what?
So apparently, the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz had a pistol. Who remembers that? Because I don't, and I know that movie like the back of my hand, and I don't remember him having a pistol.
I saw it. I looked it up, and there's one. But I don't remember him having a pistol either.
Yeah. So let us know if y'all know.
Did you know that there's like
that.
somebody hanging in The Wizard of Oz? Somebody hung themselves on set. Did you know that? Oh my god.
Is it in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You sure can.
Really? Ooh. Or is he gonna?
It's creepy as fuck. And it's amazing why they don't take it out.
Huh. I love that movie. I don't remember.
It was like my very favorite thing too.
I just don't.
What else about that? So is there any more Mandela effects that you know about?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there's the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. The Jif and Jiffy.
Jif and Jiffy?
Oh, hanging with a person. Yeah, so Batmom, do you remember the Scarecrow having a gun, a pistol? In The Wizard of Oz?
How about on the Fruit of the Loom's underwear? The boys' underwear?
Oh yeah, the cornucopia.
Cornucopia thing. There isn't one. There isn't one now.
Huh. You saw a picture of him holding a gun, but pictures can't be right.
That's true.
I know, but I can't. It said it like Google says that he did have a gun, but Google. I know Google's not right, but it's just weird.
Let me see. There's a good one.
Because I don't remember him having a gun in the movie either. A hanging munchkin found on.
It's a hanging munchkin? Oh. That's sad. We'll have to have Nikki debunk it. She'll be like, that's not real. See it?
What, the pistol?
That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's just hanging from the fucking tree back there.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's like swinging.
It's creepy as hell.
Yeah, but somebody could have done that, though.
It's somebody killed themselves.
Yeah, he's hanging. Why?
This clip is a direct capture from the 1980s VHS tape of The Wizard of Oz, bought as part of the video lot from a collector. Like, okay, well.
Huh. Wow. As a hanging tree. Okay.
Hold on.
Huh.
So there's a hanging figure.
That is true.
But okay, it says a lot of controversy about this, but this it says
wow.
Some people say it's fake. Who the hell knows?
He's swinging. That's
Nothing's true. Nobody knows. Nobody freaking knows.
Huh. That's crazy.
That's creepy, dude.
That's scary.
For the people saying that they would have broke character if it was real.
Well, they didn't see him.
They didn't even notice he was
like way
back there.
Back there. Huh.
I don't know. That's creepy. It's there.
So is there anything about him having a gun? Is there video of that?
Let's see.
Scarecrow's pistol.
Pistola.
Like my dad's pill machine isn't. You can't find it. It's so weird.
What do you mean?
Like, because I gave it back to him, but he can't find it. And he was like, "Well, you must have gotten it back from me." And I'm like, "No, I didn't." Scarecrow has a gun. Scarecrow.
Infamil. What's that?
Infamil.
I didn't give that to Timmy.
You didn't? I breastfed.
I did too for a long time.
11 months with Kiki.
Damn. Me too. I'm all damn, but me too.
Then she started biting me, and I was like,
yeah, I was
nope.
like, done.
What's that scary lion head? What is that?
He killed himself. That's what she said.
Yeah, I know. No, but I mean, like,
why is it
I
so
have that
crazy?
faceophobia thing where I see faces and everything.
See
that face right there?
Totally. That looks creepy.
like a devil face.
It's scary.
Yeah. Which is kind of yeah. I want to go back and watch some old movies, dude, because I bet there's all kinds of stuff hidden in old movies. You know, that's like true or whatever. Like I heard that there's a lot of truth in that movie, The Night of the Comet, and I remember that movie. Do you remember?
I don't remember that movie.
Like where the comet came and these people were like in a movie theater or whatever, and they went to sleep, but when they woke up, there was like melted people. And,
I don't remember that movie. Who was in it?
I think the guy from the Gremlins was in it.
For real?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's a false memory. That's creepy as hell. That's creepy, dude.
It is creepy. But it was my favorite movie. I wasn't scared when I was little.
Neither was I.
He does have a gun.
Where? Oh.
What the freak?
Wait, did he have a gun before? No, he didn't used to have a gun.
Yeah,
I remember
it shaking though. Now I do.
Wait, do you remember that the gun shaking?
Yeah, like that.
Shaking?
It's like, well, I don't remember the Twin Man going up in the air like that.
I do.
Okay. I don't remember shit.
Maybe he did have a gun. Now it's happening to me.
Yeah, I know. They're doing that. They're programming us. The more times we watch it, the more we're gonna believe it. That's creepy. Anyways,
sorry guys, that was off of a tangent.
It's okay though. So we hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. My sister's gonna be coming on in just a bit here.
Yep, I gotta get home.
We're gonna sign out.
I was not supposed to be gone this long.
Ooh.
I got some sanding to do. So
I'm hungry.
We need to do a show, Bat Mom, and to have you talk about
please come on,
holistic stuff for real.
Oh, but she really knows her shit.
Yeah, I want to just like start experimenting with like stuff. Like I want to know how to like what's best to like dry stuff and then grind it into powder, or like making tinctures.
Yeah, I want to know how to make like oregano oil.
Right.
Stuff. All right, so I'll see you later.
And potions.
Thank you for coming over, Jara. That was awesome.
You are very welcome.